let's get back into...
I bet my not-so-great body on a great hand, and damn was I right. Instead of dead, I was ahead for once, and ready to break the case of the century.
Let's hope I don't have to do all that again.
Attention! Vehicle in a drift prohibited zone. Hands up! What are you holding?
Seriously? Don't you have anything better to do?
I advise you to cooperate. What's your name?
I'm on the job, for fuck's sake.
You will be held responsible for making false statements. So tell the fucking truth. What are you doing here?
Resting after I fucked up half the city with a train. 2 weeks ago? Maybe you heard about it.
I have his data. James Kara, badge number 984. He's Department of Mortality, but not active in the system.
Holy shit. It really is that psycho from the train.
One last time. What are you doing here in the middle of the night?
Just picking up some extra cash on sick leave. Ventilator cleaning. Smells fucking horrible. Pays decent.
Shit. James, there's a bolo from the car from Icarus.
Hey, check that out.
How'd your vehicle get those marks?
Good question. Shit, he was already like this when I picked it up at the workshop. Got it from Zed. You guys know him? Old bastard gave me a voucher for a car wash. Good luck finding one open at this hour.
Shit! Bolo for a 99 Bluebird! Hands in the air! Don't move! Tow the car right now!
Scan the fucker. Hey! Do not move! Hands where we can see him!
Did you get rid of the evidence from Icarus? Look! They're gonna take us both in!
Guys, come on. Can't we just talk? One cop to another. Let me explain. I'm sure we can sort it all out.
James, you stupid cunt! Will you just shut the fuck up? You're making it... Worse!
We're placing you under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Attention all nearby units. Burglary in process is yours. Corner of 11th and 58th, or 117. Repeat, all nearby units. Staff, repeat. Burglary in progress. Corner of 11th and 58th, or 117.
Ah, fuck this guy. Let's go.
Got us.
Did it work? Did they take the bait?
Fake? Did you call in a fake burglary?
Uh-huh. It was all I could think of.
Well, well. I'm impressed. Thanks for saving my ass. One thing, though. Cunt? Seriously?
I panicked. Okay, James. I'm no expert, but the universe seems to be telling you to go home.
You believe in science?
I believe it's 2 a.m. and I'm getting sick of you.
Wait. We still have to talk about the investigation. There are a few things that bother me.
Well, keep it short.
Green wasn't the suicidal type.
If you look at the pieces of the puzzle carefully, there's something about everyone that doesn't fit, right?
Exactly.
I think I know what it is. It's paranoia. You know the saying, the sleep of reason produces monsters? Put down the vodka and rest. It'll pass.
You are my liaison. Don't talk to me like that.
Then call me during business hours, not in the middle of the night. And drunk as fuck, too.
Shit. I just wanted to talk a little, that's all. Rachel! Rachel!
Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink.
I shouldn't be driving like this.
City's turning to dust, and I still feel the festive atmosphere. We gather around the fire, sing songs, argue about politics. Thanks to this charade, you've lied to yourself for another year that your life matters. Shit. I have to go home. Not good.
Welcome home, James, Kara. I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck! Where are the fucking drugs?
Raided his apartment.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
How did I...
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Yes. But he's trying.
And when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
If I don't get up from this couch and grab my drugs, I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs. Damn, empty. I think I had...
In ancient cultures, the Moirai were an allegory of destiny. They represented the brutal laws that governed the world, and only exceptional mortals could gently influence them. No, that sounds weak.
There's nothing in this one either.
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there.
You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little. Just a little bit.
Come on, there's gotta be something. Did they take it all so I would die? Okay. I was gonna say, did whoever this was take it all so I would die? So I died with, like, knowing what really happened and shit. Thank you. Oh, decontamination thing? Okay.
Look at that. The city is on fire!
Attention! The sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module. Logged. James, Kara, welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat. Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
Before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body. My old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process. Successful. Thank you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. Please try to do this. You are at the peak of your abilities and career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue. A new body? A new chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%. Excellent. You found a new purpose in life. Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge challenge.
Turns out I have a knack. For this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event.
I'm guessing this is the train. Yes, it is.
It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not an act. Try to isolate minor events using all your senses, or stop and extend the recovery period.
No. I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit it. My gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is... we were on a mission. Me and Seth. Powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. Ears were ringing and... fuck. I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
I'll try. So many bodies. I had to get him. Smith's justice. Bastard kept eluding me. We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. But I was his partner. He relied on me.
Unstable simulation. We'd better stop for today. All right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
Oh, Christ. That's what happened to her? Did she jump off the fucking balcony?
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck! Sarah, fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I have no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like... this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. I didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think, I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Where do we start?
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting.
Okay, just put this Green case and the Icarus shooting. Okay, there are a lot of fucking things. Holy shit. Okay.
So the watch with a photo wasn't evidence of a friendly quarrel between Kovalev and Green?
They were obviously very close.
Snake again.
It looks fresh this time. Probably made on the day of the massacre.
You've identified him. Great.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette. Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis Collette.
James!
Sorry. Burn to a crisp.
Was that laughter?
No. Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it was normal.
Sarah, do you have access to the CTC registers?
Just checked. Kovalev's Zekerite never made it there, which means that this is another...
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Green and Kovalev were up to something.
Damned good question. Let's check.
On one hand, he was just a pawn.
You mixing game metaphors?
Hey, people say that.
Never mind. You're right.
Can anyone have no... Oh, okay.
Chief's errand boy.
I wonder how big his stable was. As the Chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he
No
looking for
coincidence he
here?
dropped in here for a drink as a cop. And the Chief's boy, he knew about Green's death. Why was he up here?
I still don't know how he encrypted the Icarite. Why do something like that?
To avoid answers when your corpse turns up in an inconvenient situation.
Ow.
I still can't believe it.
At least their plans will take a while longer. Sarah, this guy also built Green's building, right?
He met with
Built it?
Travis.
I mean, he added more floors to it. I don't think anyone builds buildings from scratch.
We still did that in my day. Let's follow this.
What?
Not bad.
Seriously?
No.
Famous psychologist, back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery.
That tell you something?
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know. Holy shit. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
Can't rule out that Dean was working for someone else.
Like who? And what the hell do Green's plans have to do with it?
Let's focus on the second question.
You think we missed something at Green's?
Everything points to that.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine, $938.
Ah, fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner. I'll be late. After our little nightly talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off at other times, and unlike other such voices, without grabbing a bottle.
James, should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The Fed secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
I'd like to see your file.
I erased it. Good luck with that.
I have my ways.
Ready.
Tower.
Where it begins.
You watch too many movies. So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Okay. Any ideas?
Safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
See something else?
Nothing. Empty. Just like my account. Get out.
Can you check what they took?
You know, it's not like I didn't break the law this week, so I'll see.
Wait.
James.
It's not about the safe.
You just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Why am I saying anything?
See? Cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
The storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. Never mind.
Why such a large generator for such a small safe?
This isn't a generator.
You sound like an expert.
I was helping my cousin repair pneumatics like this. Tech from a mortal era. Rich people love automated shit in their homes. We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking. This box could lift several tons.
Maybe it's pumping gel into the roots. Although, it doesn't look connected. From the safe. It doesn't make sense.
Maybe we're missing something. Safe?
I'll lock him up.
You're asking my opinion?
What next?
We have a card. Bingo! The first rich dude's secret wall safe of my career.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see you develop.
Hey, fuck you. This is my idea. Don't push it. James, what is happening?
Sarah?
Dungeon.
And perhaps it holds his stamp collection. Another victim. Just more questions. Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear. Formal dress. A meeting? With the murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven.
Okay. Let's see where this goes.
start with where you are.
What is this place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
Crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect for the upper class.
The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him in the law now. He was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline. Maybe I can lift the chandelier. Fire upstairs must have damaged the wires. Okay. Why did he fall? And where's the killer? What did you do to deserve your mask? Or maybe you actually wore it every day. Chris Everson. He'd sell his own mother for votes.
There was a scandal that he used his mother's illness in the campaign.
Adam Cadis. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty. Shot. Needs a closer look. The Emperor of Screens. Make that god. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Or maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies.
They learn to live a lie.
Okay, what happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve?
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head. Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
So you shoot.
8mm. Are you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
The shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. You didn't shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
You shot the killer. Was that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
He aimed toward the piano. Blagojevich, journalistic scum. Why are you keeping this company? I'm asking the questions this time. Sorry it's too late. Glass? A lot of shrapnel? Where did it come from? I'll get back to that. Someone was shooting here. But who? Weird. The trail ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces. Glass.
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you.
What if he hated himself and helped?
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more. Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down. Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down. Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer? Still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? It doesn't make sense. Looks too rich for my blood. Broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me. Bingo. So you were sitting here. You attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that? That's where you were hiding. Fucking wiring. You've had your chance. No need to run across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of success.
Eddie was done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight. Yet something or someone stopped him. Shot at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadus and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway. Did you do this?
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You mumbled her name when you were lying on the ground.
Dunno. I was delirious.
Misery loves company. Especially in the Force.
High voltage. Must be powering something big. Let's see what happens when we connect this contraption. Couldn't he just keep his skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us? This reminds me of something. We borrowed one from Icarus. Less and less pleasant memories. When you're left with no desires except to kill, then it's high time to die indeed. I knew a guy who raised money for a movie over 2 shells. She didn't like it and started adding conditions. You can't show it like that. The kiss is too long. Costumes like this aren't appropriate for kids. Boy ended up hanging himself. But she censored articles about it and nobody found out. A recording console? I wonder what it turns on. Zilch. A senator? Here?
Everyone pays for success. Few can really afford it. See? You dressed inappropriately. It was a theme party.
So she was over here. No, fuck it.
glass came from. I thought nothing could surprise me today. Same weapon? Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Yeah, 9mm. And empty. You were shooting blindly at Cadus. You. They slaughtered him and bled him for fun. Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
It's time for pictures of your friend. Burnt. Someone was shooting at close range? Senator Patricia Terrence. Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll. How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you couldn't do the right thing. Let me show you whose side you picked.
How fucking kind of you. He was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim, but I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's, an expensive fetish. Pretty much everyone here knows each other. 9mm, same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from. Straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from Eco Marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position.
Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star. Looks like he almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds.
Different blood types.
Presumably, the Senator had a pleasurable time with Drake.
If she was bleeding like hell. Dead. Smart move. Was she trying to escape? Senator must have held it. Drake's blood. And maybe yours too.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her. Was she waiting for her moment? Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you? Ton of lead. Skin. They have to struggle, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel. She crawled away. Didn't you notice? Something else get your attention? Almost gets you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she'd have my vote. Ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, Kata shot in this direction.
Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach. A bullet from a revolver. Probably Cadis's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy. Lucky as fuck.
Don't underestimate me.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier? Lucky. But respect where it's due. Also a really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. But where? Let's see where you take me. Another. This must be a dead end. Let's run deeper. Fuck. Not now. So close.
start
So,
seeing further.
Mount Olympus comes with a pocket Hades, a frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover.
What the fuck?
The youngest bodies possible. No certificates.
21 years old.
I recognize this body. It should belong to an actor with his throat slit. Icarite in this one? Age 21. Some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body.
They're all at the first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarites... why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers. Same as on the table of Greens. He was here. Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
No matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. Senator. Attacking his back.
He's the one killing them all. It doesn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it? How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slug secretary, Sarah Kai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
Sarah? You there? Fuck. I've restored the power. That should work. If you do anything to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting.
Fucking Icarite transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them.
Just wondering. Saw what Green's guests were capable of. Will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you.
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her?
This much gel could blow up the Senate.
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here.
Yes.
And the victims?
People
Maybe
watching.
they want revenge.
What kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah.
How could I let myself be tricked like this?
She lived, not how she lived. I would say below poverty line. If not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up.
Somehow I have to find her. Sarah needs electricity, and lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see. These cables come out of the converter. Sarah, where are you? Even from here, you can smell the deadly stench of the slums. How can you live here? Powers up the antenna. Must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. Need to get a closer look. late. Sarah?
The murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week.
What is this place?
Target.
Police, don't shoot! Put the gun down, now!
Right. Then we live happily ever after.
What do you really want?
For you to realize you're making a huge mistake.
What have you done to her? Talk!
Drop your weapon and get out! I'm counting to 3. 1!
Let's settle this one-on-one!
James, can you hear me?
What the fuck?
Okay. Cool it now. It's me, Sarah. We're good. Just relax.
Sarah, you look like shit.
Yeah, back at ya. You're goddamn lucky I missed. I thought some junkie broke into my house. I'm almost finished stitching you up.
Could you almost finish faster?
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me.
Ow.
Stay still. Why did you come here?
When we lost contact, I thought he got you.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho? On a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Meaning?
I have some questions, too. One, actually. You You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into? And you're smoking too. Someone's fallen into bad company.
His body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
You're in your 30s, right?
29.
My bad.
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Kara had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story. Complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
Just spill it already.
Fine. You want it? Here it is. I rented my body on the black market.
You, the body department liaison.
Oh, look who's holier than fuck.
What fucking emotions management issues?
Bioresurrection. Scientists have painstakingly developed a formula of plant nutrients which can resurrect anything, even with the smallest amount of sunlight. Soon, living museums will bloom again.
There's probably a trophy to turn on all the lights.
2042 living museums. In response...
What an eyesore.
Did you say anything?
No, nothing. Lovely sculptures.
living museums. In response...
Citizens, I assure you we care about the environment as much as we care about the development and availability of Icarite technology. And so, as your president, I promise you this. On Mother Earth Day, April 22nd, 2088, we will reconstruct every plant down to the smallest and make cities bloom again. Not out of town, not in museums, right here on Liberty Island. I give you my word as president. The symbol of America will grow among proud trees. I see the future, and I give you my word.
There's gotta be another one of those somewhere. Could it be back here? That hose. If there's not a trophy for like doing everything, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't know. Alright, let's move on with it.
What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable. One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in. Back down, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. Instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
Taylor.
The greatest treasure in this stuff. We found out there used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. We kept digging for normal people. For torture to misery. Desperation. But for Taylor, we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt. We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
Must have taken a while.
Almost 5 years, but it was our livelihood. We were dirt poor, surrounded by dirt. We felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago, give or take a few days.
Sister?
No. We were in love. I remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back. She only thought of others. Never herself. Selfless to a fault. After a month, her subscription expired. We were broke. There was no one to help. She wound up in the bank. Body auction. get it now?
Oh, fuck! Damn it. Got any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
Tests from the beginning of the month. Remember it. This is older than me.
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
Lucky me. I don't fade. They haunt me, more literally than I'd like.
You must have some good ones. At least one.
We're at the movies, and Rachel tries to convince me it's a crime flick she's already seen. They were all the same to her. And of course, she's teasing me, and I'm trying to watch the fucking movie. Right now, I'd give anything to be sitting there next to her. I'd focus all my attention on her.
Maybe then you wouldn't remember it. Maybe it's the imperfect moments that create the most precious memories.
Have you read Chicken of Justice?
There is no way you know this.
The last of his kind. He could give up, but he fights for a better world for the rest of us. A true hero.
Oh, I don't believe it. My brother Dario was crazy about him.
I already like this kid. The chicken is only one step away from detective stories. This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
Shoot the shelf above the burglar?
I'd have time to reload and finish the piece of shit.
In the middle of the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone else's privacy? I said none of the siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
Looks like you covered all the bases. Nice work.
Thanks. I try.
What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
Bottoms up. Honesty. I think we're gonna need it.
Okay.
Great. What's our poison?
The slum's chief export, apart from bodies. Moonshine.
Nice. Worse the neighborhood, the better the hooch. What are you renting the body for?
Surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Sarah, please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
Okay. I'll trust you. At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
All right. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one? Current model.
Salma said it was recycled. Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
We can scan the shell and check.
There's no need, really. Let's not.
Sure you know what you're doing? You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them, and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
They're your nightmares, not hers. You're projecting your fears, but they don't exist. And you have to deal with them.
James, I have to save her. Fuck! You understand?
I can't tell good from bad. Especially in this fucked up world. But if someone matters to you fight. Screw the cost.
Well, thanks, I guess.
Do you know what I'd give to see Rachel again? Fucking anything.
Thanks for being straight with me.
Press your finger.
I can handle it. Close with Seth?
Sure. He was my partner.
She opened up to me.
Didn't ask.
I remember you mentioned that you even talked with him about synchro problems.
We'd been sitting in a car for several dozen years. Had to talk about something.
The first time he ended up reconstructing a Nicorite?
Mm-hmm.
You blaming yourself?
Cops look out for their partners. And he was my friend. So, yeah. I blame myself. I hope he gets back on his feet after all this. I hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
I wasn't talking...
I saw the name on the cabinets. Did they...
Don't worry, they're all alive and doing pretty well. They rented a legal apartment, floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time. I guess that's how I managed to pass all the exams.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never going to be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
Our job sucks, huh?
At least it slightly improves your chance of survival.
Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah?
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you, I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Mm-hmm. Can you fire up the board here?
No.
We'll do it the old way then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
I can't believe all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start? James, I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet. What are they doing there? Apart from the obvious.
Together they worked on how to calm the riots, how to use the Fourth Estate. Who knows if they would have failed. This happened at Green's place, but it's much bigger than that.
Possible. Any ideas? Oh, haven't heard that before. Good to know you still have feelings for them.
One major player is scheming for power and money at the expense of other people wisely playing different
I learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have in this system. You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Wow, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else.
Green, the killing of the bodies of both those owners meant critical mass. With fewer people in the city having real power, there was no way to hold back the spread of chaos.
Lots of familiar faces, but compared to Green, they're small fry.
It's their mouth that spits out lies that millions eat up.
Why didn't we have access to these recordings?
They were in the Red Room.
I'll try to get to them. He doesn't act normal.
Could this be desynchro?
Like Green's behavior is weird as I remember recordings, but he seems to be quirky with someone negative fighting.
His own transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains his problems. They were his own doing.
Unclear interference. Green doesn't have every second of parts of the machine to his desynchronization. But he didn't use it automatically to the incident. Due to any reason of things having to tamper with the cycle.
Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of death was carved long ago.
How did you describe it?
There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else who's pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least 3 possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in.
Just 1 minute.
Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that. Once the king is knocked down, the game's usually over.
Someone's getting better at game metaphors.
Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs. More than 300 years of accumulated power and plotting.
No one else could bear it.
The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart. Green was the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I wonder if his death was a crime of passion, or if it was planned.
Killing Green was the last straw to destabilize this town, but why now, in the middle of everything, instead of forming the strings of bitter end?
I still don't get that part of the story. When I think that they really used the...
At least the motherfucker's dead.
Everyone like him deserved it. I don't buy it. Does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all of this.
Why'd you become a cop?
Always had a thing for crime mysteries, so...
Sure, who doesn't? Is that all?
Well, I guess I had some ideals, too. I believed in justice, and shit like that.
But you don't anymore?
As much as ever. I'm just not looking for it in the department.
Copy that.
Okay, let's try to draw some conclusions.
Honestly, I see two main possibilities. Or we're just seeing a small part of a bigger plan by someone who's always 2 steps ahead of us. Or Green's plan played out with Kovalev's help.
Mm-hmm. How do you figure?
Fuck, I don't know. He has access to some advanced tech. He managed to make contact with you in the Red Room. He knew everything that happened. Like he was in Green's head. I thought Green just committed suicide, but now I'm having a tough time buying that. Sorry, I've got a lot of thoughts. What do you think? Who's behind all this? Murderer or Green?
The more important the decision, the less certain, huh?
We're out of time for mistakes.
He's a murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have been influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants. Damn influential deviants. He took another harvest on Icarus.
And if he's aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos, so what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No. Poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
Oh, I think I have something. 2 weeks. No. Shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks.
I'm going in the train.
Rachel! Rachel!
Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
Ryan, consider your drawing near the Green's farewell location, Central Park. Everyone in the area is asked to leave the area for their own safety and security, according to the police.
Dude, are you there? Hello? This guy looks shady and he's connected. Oh, this guy's cool. Wait for me, we'll get it sorted together. Snuff? Who else, genius? The voice of your conscience?
You're not really here. You're just a cocktail of desynchro and memories with a garnish of trauma.
Dude, you really don't get it. Don't do anything or you'll do something stupid. I just entered the initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
I'll lean on him and get something. I'll find out what happened.
Fine. But what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
I can't cover your ass if you do this. Hey!
We just received word of gunshots in Central Park. The crowd is panicking.
The problem with this statement is that there are only two kinds of medicine that work. Those with an awful taste, and narcotics.
James, are you there?
Good to hear you.
I'll be on the line, but remember, in this place,
Weird to, like,
desynchro
you
can
know.
be deadly. Got any symptoms yet?
Thanks. Never felt better.
Damn it.
I can't see anything. Do you think there are any traces left after all this time?
I was here. How am I? Not one bit. It was almost midnight and there were still some children on the train.
No ticket jokes, conductor? Anything?
That motherfucker had to shoot everyone. So many bodies lost.
What?
Why can't I remember anything? Most of the blood evaporated in the fire. Maybe the UV will detect something. Ankle deep in blood. This is mine.
James.
I don't have enough information to reconstruct. Rachel had a similar one. She recorded lectures with it.
Watching the neon lights of the fading city. Oh no. What? No, please! I'm begging you!
Nowhere to run or hide. Some bodies were permanently damaged. There's something here. I have to check it out. The frame looks shot through. I'll check it. Looks familiar. It fits my gun. Did I? No. I need to look for more evidence.
I don't know if reconstructing is a good idea.
Refusal of body credit. This guy just hit the memory bank from here.
Probably like most of the victims.
check where the shooter was.
Shot them.
I remember this. I was chasing a guy. A dealer. Motherfucker was armed. Looks like he was standing around here somewhere. I already have a lot of data. I'm going to reconstruct.
James, think again. The Reconstructor will try to use your memories because you were there.
It'll be fine, Sarah.
No, you won't. Wait. James, wait for me. I'll be back in a moment. I have something. I'll explain later.
The hell? What's going on?
We'll get through this difficult moment together. Can't remember. I'll tell you what happened.
I was chasing a dealer who was running away in the crowd.
You shot up those people.
No, what?
Look, then. It's you, James. Real hero.
This crap. Manipulating me. I couldn't kill those passengers. It wasn't me. He overwrites my memories. How does he know about the train? From a synchro test? Is this how he brings out memories? Get out of my head!
Are you alive? That's blood?
Killer uses your memories against you. Like a parasite. Squeezes into gaps left by the desyncs and modifies them. I don't know. He hacked synchro tests and finds out everything? He does it somehow.
Run away from there. Come home and we'll talk about it. Don't reconstruct any further, understand? I can't be with you now.
What?
I'll explain later. My body is in trouble. Okay? Over and out.
Why do people keep leaving you?
I need to get to the next car. You don't get consumed by frustration. What's going on?
Did you know that in the last synchro test I talked about us? I understood that you would never accept my decisions. Life ends. Even memories fade away. Nothing else will happen. We tried. I know.
my own fears, feeding on her death. Reconstructing this is gonna be Sisyphus work. The difference is Sisyphus tried to cheat death, not to immerse himself in it.
Alright, I don't know. I think I might call it. I'm pretty tired, and I mean, I hate to call it right in the middle of this shit, but yeah. I might finish it tomorrow. Alright.